Hi guys, I'm Tom and welcome to Cook TV. I'm not sure how long this video is going to go on for today, but I have sort of 3 or 4 little things I want to talk about. There was one major story that broke over the last 2 or 3 days. First of all, sorry for the double upload. I'm going to be uploading twice in 2 days, but that's because I really wanted to get this video up. Basically, there's been quite a big leak in the last day or so from a law firm in Panama. It's been dubbed the Panama Papers. The law firm Mossack Fonseca, I don't know. And basically, its entire thing is that it helps people dodge tax and stuff like that. And something like 12 current or former world leaders have been caught out of this. I think Vladimir Putin is supposed to have dodged 2 billion or leaked out £2 billion or dollars, stuff like that. I think Francois Hollande said that it's going to be bringing up tax revenue or stuff like that. Because obviously now they know exactly which big businesses are avoiding tax, which is basically disgusting. It's 12 current or former heads of state and 60 people. In this document, 11 million documents were leaked out of this really quite secretive company. I know, just find it. So yeah, Iceland's Prime Minister, Ukraine's President, the Chinese President, the son of Pakistan's Prime Minister. It's more than 60 people. Australia's tax office says investigating 800 people named in this leak. Austria's gone on about it. France has already opened up the investigation. Azerbaijan's president, Shuberton's children were named. 2,500 gigabytes of sort of data was released, and basically, it's not good. And a lot of people sort of dodging tax and all that sort of stuff. And that's that for this sort of thing. I can't really get a lot up on it. So, there we go. It says it has operated beyond reproach for 40 years and has never been accused of any of this. So it's the first time it's basically been uncovered. And that has now provoked, there's now prompted a call for tax haven crackdown, because another person named in the leak was David Cameron's late father, who was supposed to dodge tax and all that palaver. John McDonnell said that now it's time for real action on tax evasion, and I can't find where I'm supposed to be now. And yeah, so basically it's something to keep an eye on the news if you really want to. The company helps clients launder money, dodge money, and evade tax. So that's that story done. I've lost that other story now. I think I closed it. Sorry, this is totally professional. Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, there's that one right in front of me. Okay, so the second story is Jeremy Corbyn has accepted an invitation to speak at this year's Glastonbury Festival. And this isn't more. I'm not going to read out the entire thing. Green Party and Labour have done it before, taking part in debates and stuff like that before. Not really sure how I feel about that. It's sort of politicising the music festival. I'm not sure if that should sort of happen. I mean, it's a music festival at the end of the day. Should it really be used to push a political agenda? I mean, and I'd feel the same if any politician was invited to speak. Should they really be using a music festival to push their agenda and getting this big audience? You know, they have the news every day and stuff like that. I'm just really not sure how I feel about it, because it's Billy Bragg is organising it. John McDonnell was also invited. Left Field, where they're going to speak, apparently mixes pop and politics. So I guess if they're going to that for exactly that, I guess it's okay, but not necessarily for the main stage. If it's a little side stage where their entire thing throughout its, introduction has been about mixing music and politics, then that's fine. But if it's the main stage and the headline and all that, then I don't think that should really happen. But if it's supposed to be that way, but then surely you should write someone right wing as well, even out of it, not have it so biased. And the last story I wanted to talk about was the steel crisis in Wales at the minute, in Port Talbot. Tata Steel has been forced to shut down over because they lost a hell of a lot of money due to Chinese dumping of steel, and the failure for the UK government to help they actually voted against tariff on Chinese steel, which could have saved this Welsh steel. And basically, I was reading yesterday or the day before that a German company might now be stepping in to help them, which would say I think it's 5,500 jobs are now at risk in Port Talbot. The unions are now urging ministers to agree to a plan, and they've stated that Business Secretary Sajid Javid is taking his eye off the ball, and the government is saying he's in full control of the situation, and that the business department is in quote full crisis mode. Apparently he had a productive meeting with Tata executives, but they were losing something like £1 million a day. It was really something quite ridiculous. But my argument is, one, that apparently the EU is blocking the government from releasing funds to help it. But if it is, why were they allowed to bail out the banks back in 2008? It doesn't make sense. I mean, they were quick to Gordon Brown was quick to the point to bail out these banks and saving all that bollocks, but not with real jobs and steel and stuff like that. And I think it was disgusting that the Tory ministers blocked tariffs on Chinese steel in order to try and preserve their new relationship with the Chinese. I think that tariffs should have been implemented on Chinese steel because it's dumping this steel all over Europe and costing jobs and money. It's not on, basically. Anything else here? Ooh, oh, there we go. That might be it. Tata Suta. So this is 2 hours ago. A potential buyer for Tata Steel in the UK believes he could take over all of the business without mass job losses. I can't say his name, but basically he reckons that if at least 700 workers in the blast furnaces were trained, he could have saved it. He could save it even. So that was that. See if there's anything else. Oh, there we go. There was a video going viral of a Greek farmer trying to plough his fields and being told his fields were completely taken over by migrants, and basically he couldn't plough his fields, and obviously Greece is in a hell of a lot of financial problems at the minute, and he needs this farmland to make a living, and it was being blocked by like a tent of a group of refugees or migrants, whatever you like to call them, but they had tents set up all over his land. It was private land, and he wanted to plough his field, and the police stopped him. And I thought that it was disgusting. Surely, if they need to house these migrants, it should be on public land, not private land, which this farmer obviously needs in order to make a living and try and help get Greece's economy back on its feet. I think it was terrible. I was really quite annoyed by it. And now Turkey, Greece is deporting its first migrants to Turkey, because obviously Greece being a really bad country at the minute financially, can't really cope with this large thing of migration, and are sending them over to Turkey, which is fair enough. I think that's about it in this video, guys. It's a bit shorter than the rest of them. I'm not sure when. I have a couple of videos pre-recorded that I'm going to upload. The next one should be on Friday. I really wanted to get this out because there was a couple of stories that really caught my eye, and I really wanted to talk about. And no promises that the video will be up Friday because I have a rather busy week, what with revision and stuff like that. But other than that, I'll see you next time. Peace.